Good morning and welcome to Gospel Bytes, where we take a bite at the gospel for the day. Today is Monday, February 16th. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Glory to you, O Lord. This is taken from Mark chapter 8, verses 11 to 13. The Pharisees came to Jesus and began to argue with him, asking him for a sign from heaven, to test him. And he sighed deeply in his spirit and said, "Why does this generation ask for a sign? Truly I tell you, no sign will be given to this generation." And he left them, and getting into the boat again, he went across to the other side, to the other shore. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Right, so the Gospel said that the Pharisees came to Jesus, they were asking for a sign to test him. Oftentimes in relationships, when a person does not trust the other, he would ask for signs. Let's say a girlfriend wants to make sure that her boyfriend or fiance is not cheating on her. She would demand a sign. Well, prove to me that you're not cheating on me. Prove to me that I can trust you. So already there is that doubt in the relationship. And after a while, uh, a man could be irritated and say, "Why don't you trust me? What kind of relationship is this that there is no trust?" And that is why Jesus got kind of irritated also. "Why are you asking me for signs? Don't you still trust me? After all the marvels that you've seen, you still don't trust me. Huh? How can this relationship um, flourish or continue when there is no trust?" True faith is when it seems like God is not answering, or God is far away, huh? But you still trust and say, "Okay, well, I know it's not going well. It does. My life doesn't seem to be going well, but I trust that God is still looking after me." Huh? Remember that time when Jesus was sleeping on the boat. Their question was, "Don't you care about us, that we are going to perish?" Huh? So every time we test God, "Do you really love me? How come I cannot find a job? How come I don't have the healing that I need? How come bad things are happening to me? Don't you love me?" Huh? If those things are, there's not they're not supposed to weaken our faith. Rather, true faith would actually um, rise up in those situations. That in those times when I don't feel it, but I trust in God. That is faith. So these times when we are suffering, when we are in need, these are times or opportunities to grow in faith, or to prove our faith. That yes, I don't need for the sun to rise. I believe that in the darkness, God is still with me. That is what I believe in. That is faith. So let us ask that the Lord will give us our resolve to really trust Him, no matter what situation we are in, no matter how dark our experiences may be, no matter how painful our sufferings are. We know, because we know Him. He doesn't have to show signs. He doesn't have to prove Himself, because we already know He is there for us. I'm Father Jerry Sembrano for another edition of Gospel Bites. God bless you. Have a nice day.